Janet, why didn't you convince her to help Junior? I did. My cousin is a specialist. Like, I did the best I could. My cousin works with autistic children. She works one-on-one with all kinds of children. It don't matter if you're autistic, if you're not, if you're a regular children. Like, we offered the help as much as we can. Like, my cousin is literally has her BA in all of this. It's like when people are in denial of stuff, it's like you can't help people when they're in denial of what's actually going on in reality. Like, I get, oh, we're all prayed up, we just have faith, but faith comes with work. You just can't have faith and just sit around and have faith. It's like you got to put the work in too. Like, that's how God is going to repay you. If you put the work in, not just gossiping around other people and be like, oh, whatever. Really just unpacking my stuff. And I wanted to talk to y'all.
Getting directly into it, make sure you leave a comment down below. I'm not even getting into my intro. Make sure you leave a comment down below. We already knew this was going to happen, so we're not going to act surprised. It was a breaking news thing going on yesterday. I was in La La Land sleeping, counting sheep, and I'm glad that I was, because I had to prepare my mind to recycle this BS that I just heard. Now, I'm not putting up anything that Marsh said yesterday, because Marsh only went live most likely because she heard that her name was put in Jay's mouth, and it wasn't putting her mouth in a good light. Chrisean Rock definitely was dragged by Jay. I guess this is what Jay calls tea that she's spilling on Chrisean Rock. Now, again, put in the comment section your thoughts, but I'm going to let you listen to what Jay has to say. But she definitely, whether it's true or not, exposed a lot of things that I'm quite sure a lot of people who were waiting for the expose to happen wanted to hear. Pay close attention to her allegedly saying that Chrisean Rock has been trying to reach out to 𝗪𝗪𝗧, which we already know by her doing that. She's clearly mad at Chrisean Rock for whatever her personal reasons are, probably jealousy and envy. Also pay close attention that the only ones, and I'm going to definitely rub it in your face, that you need to be going after are the family and friends. And I'm not saying all her family and friends, Chrisean Rock's, but the ones that were close to her in her circle at one point in time they are now exposing her. They're the only ones that know what happened behind closed doors, not us. We only go on what we hear and do our due diligence on. So you cannot pume the messenger. You have to pume the people that know her in real life. Okay, so there's a lot of things that she said, and I'm quite sure you heard what she said about Junior, which is very triggering to a lot of people. But this is what Jay basically said, allegedly.
Literally, you're so right. You're more healthy because you got out that toxic house. Literally, I was literally the first one to leave the house. I was like, we want tea. What tea? There is no tea. This is a very non-tea like. If you want some tea, you gotta come sit down and really like sip some tea. That's the only tea we do around here. It's healthy green tea. You and Marsh are scandalous as hell. Who's that girl? She's scandalous. Then why are they not in her house? Whose house? Whose house? My house. Whose house? Our house. I heard it because they stopped for the rent of the house. Moved out before they stopped paying rent in the house. So next, she put them out for doing drugs. The blogs got messages from Janet and Marsh. You mean she brought us drugs and she tried to drug my man? No, I think y'all got the wrong story. I think it was the other way around. I think the other person was using the other person to get their baby daddy mad. So I think it was the other way around. Jay, you are a fake friend. I am not a fake friend. I was actually always there for somebody that bullied me. So
yeah, play the victim.
I don't know who was fake. I was just trying to be as real as I can. And it's like, I'm to Hollywood and try to act fake. And it's like, I'm used to this Hollywood. I'm here. I brought you to the scene. So it's like, y'all mad?
Wow.
Y'all mad that I had the sauce to put on to blow up. Oh, okay. Let's not forget.
Yeah. Another person taking credit for blowing Chrisean Rock up. First it was Blueface. Now Jay is allegedly getting up here. I guess this is the tea as well, Jay, that you blew Chrisean Rock up. Stop it. I think that Jay's doing what she did because she did say at the end of this live that I caught. I didn't see the original live. Trying to promote yourself. You're taking notes from Blueface and how he promotes things like he did for Jay on that week record that she came out that we haven't heard really nothing about beside the Barbie song. And he used Chrisean Rock to promote it. Is she trying to promote some music that she's trying to get out there? Jay is. We don't know. We don't know what the alternative motives are. But again, remember, these are her family and friends, not all her family and friends that are exposing her. That seem to be the ones that are bitter and mad.
Yeah, see, I don't do no the drugs and all that. Like, I come from a background of drugs. So when I see people around me doing drugs and then they try to like, oh, you're always so negative. You always say how you're going to throw up if you drink. Or you always say how you're going to have anxiety if you take this ecstasy pill. Like, because I don't want to do it. Like, you want to do it. You're miserable with your life. I'm not miserable with my life. I was happy before I met you. It's like every time you come into people's life, you just try to take them down with your life. Like, you're miserable with your life. Like, we're not miserable with our lives. Leave us alone. Stop calling. Stop calling. If you're trying to reach me, call me. Don't call Kevin. Like, he got a girl. Like, leave him alone. Like, don't try to lie.
Yeah, you're not a good friend because if she is calling K-Swav, aka Kev, whatever his name is, that ain't your business to tell that. That ain't your place at all, Jay. And you just did that purposely because you wanted people to know that that's what she's doing. She could be calling because she's trying to be friends with him. That's her ex, and why can't exes be friends? You don't have to be in a relationship with an ex. You can call and see how they're doing. If K-Swav, like a lot of people, weren't bad to Chrisean Rock. We never heard of any DVs going on like with Blueface. What is wrong with her reaching out to someone that she dealt with in the past and still being friends or associates with them? Yeah, you're doing too much, sis.
Either and be like, oh, I was trying to call Jay and try to tell your baby daddy, none of that, bro. Nobody wants you around here. So it's like, take your negative energy and all that like out somewhere where, I don't know, put that energy towards something else, something positive, like how we are over here.
Yeah, right.
So that was just a breakdown for y'all because I'm tired of y'all just being in my face. So moving on. Yeah, what else do y'all want to know? Do and gossip around and sit around people all day and judge them all day. Like, you are not God. So it's like, if you trying to judge over here, we could judge you and you probably gonna get the shorter stick at the end because us, and we was just backing you up. And to be clear on some other, I didn't fight Tifa for Chrisean. I fought Tifa because she was beating on Marge. So it's like, oh, that's my friend. You're bigger. So that's just to clear the air. Hey, Daddy.
What up?
𝗪𝗛𝗪𝗧 are so mad, literally. Jay dropped a YouTube video.
So anyways, we all see how everybody's getting down and they get down of this whole situation with Chrisean Rock, and it's really sad. I hope that Chrisean is definitely learning her lesson from this. Also, I hope that she's really cleaning house, even with like Smiley and the rest of the stragglers that are still hanging along, because it's a matter of time before they, cross her too. Because I did see Blue Rock TTV's live. I didn't see the whole thing. It was rather long. I will definitely be doing a commentary live to it. However, it just seemed like just people's body language, it was really triggering and bothering me. So it's like, Chrisean Rock, let this be a lesson learned. Some of these people were so-called frenemies longer than, some of the people that you brought along, after the fact, and they're gonna definitely turn on you too, because they're living in that drama-filled life. They're not giving their life to God. They're not ready to, at least, and you just gotta really tread lightly with these kind of people. And if you're gonna move on, you got to move on completely. You got to have both feet in the door on this journey, and you're gonna have to leave people behind. And some people are gonna be mad, but you're doing it because you got to be selfish. Sometimes you got to do it for yourself first and foremost, and then secondly for your son, because you got to do it for yourself first, because if you're not strong enough to do it and understand why you're doing it, then you're not understanding why you're doing it also for Chrisean Jesus, and it's not going to be real because you're not really understanding the process on why you're doing it. You got to understand the process of why you're doing it, and it has to make sense so that you can move forward, you and your son, and take it from there. And blessings are going to come your way as long as you block the blessings that are not real blessings, and fake blessings and demons and all sorts of things that don't serve you. You got to get those things out of the way that are blocking the blessings, and get those people that don't serve you, people, places, and things that don't serve you out of the way immediately.